your creative spirit is squashed. What keeps you in such positions is a fear of having to sink or swim on your own. Instead, you should have a greater fear of what will happen to you if you remain dependent on others for power. Your goal in every maneuver in life must be ownership. Work in the corner for yourself. When it's yours to lose. You're more motivated, more creative, more alive. The ultimate power in life is to be completely self-reliant, completely yourself.
I was signed to Jam Master Jay at JMJ Records. I was there for like 2 years, and I didn't really see myself going any further from like in that situation. So I pursued the Track Masters, Columbia, and I got involved through Corey Rooney. Like, he's from around my way. He introduced me to him. He made that happen, and now I signed with the Track Masters. I went up to like Bearsville, Woodstock, New York, and like I was there for like 18 days. I recorded like 36 songs.
They look at you and say, damn, boy, you're young. Why your clothes look so old? I'm like, oh, man, why you gotta say that? Like, it's just, they would say stuff to me and then they look out for me, but in a different way. Like, they give me, here, you know what that is? Know what to do with it? So, all right, anybody bother you, tell them I'll get it to you. And there's guys that were big enough in the neighborhood for them not to whoop me for selling it, you know? So it kind of got me started early. I was like hustling since I was like 12.
Once you accept that fundamental truth and accept that you control your journey, so many doors that seem closed are going to open up in front of you. Growing up, reading was often seen as an assignment that must be endured instead of a tool that can help improve your life. Because of that mentality, no matter how many secrets I share in this book about happiness, business, and improving your life, there are a lot of folks in the hood who still won't ever find them. They simply don't sit down and read books. They might walk past a book like this 1,000 times until it's covered in dust before they even think of cracking it open. It's not entirely their fault either. A lot of books aren't written in a language that feels accessible to everyone. Personally, I didn't get into reading until I found writers like Donald Goines and Iceberg Slim, who wrote in a voice that felt familiar to me. Their style made me comfortable, and once I had that, it gave me the confidence to start exploring authors who didn't come from the same background as me. Writers like Don Miguel Ruiz, Paulo Coelho, and one who's even become a close friend and collaborator, Robert Greene.
Literally.
Yeah.
But a person that you see as a business person and is extremely determined to make things happen, say they're going to get rich or die trying, you say, whoa, they're serious. They're going to really do it.
Got you.
You see what I mean? And I don't see a limit. Like, I don't see a limit to how far I can actually go. And greed, I think, is something you might be able to point at someone who wants, that doesn't actually want to work for it. I believe depression is a luxury. Tough situations, like, still look at it like I got to get up and do what I got to do regardlessly. I can't not do what I got to do. So I'll work depressed.
You guys can do whatever you want. I want to say that again, and I really mean that. You guys can do whatever you guys want. Don't care how big the dream is, man. You can accomplish, man. I've came and I can honestly say that anything is possible. I've came to realization that nothing is impossible, and I want you guys to grow. I know the impact that I have on my community. I know the impact I have on my supporters. And I want you guys to just succeed in life, man. Whatever you want to do, whether you're a rapper, whether you want to stream, whether you're a YouTuber, go for it, you know? Go for it. And don't get comfortable. Never settle. That's one thing I also learned too. Never settle in life. You're never supposed to be satisfied of where you at in life. You always want to go for more, more, more. Because yes, look, you could be a rapper right now. You want to rap? Guess who's working harder than you? Somebody out there in the world right now is working as hard as you or more than you to claim that spot. And the question is, are you going to let them? Come on, man. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys are able to do whatever you guys feel like doing. Okay? I honestly mean that. You guys are kings and queens. Achieve, 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 and succeed.
Taking it one day at a time, man. Day by day, man. Building this shit by brick. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, but this type of shit don't happen overnight, bro. Never do. Never will. You know how lucky you gonna get this shit happen overnight for you, bro? Just like this shit right here was not built overnight, bro. Took us years to get where we at, nigga. And we still got a long way to fucking go.
Yeah, a lot of the people that
hate on me or talk down on me. Like, they don't understand I've been in a position before. You know, I didn't grow up rich. You know, I feel like that's what a lot of people think.
That was a flex. He let y'all know he got the bag. Just keep listening.
I didn't grow up like, oh, I got money, this and that. Like, it was a real grind to get to where I'm at. And I feel like a lot of people don't take that into consideration when they speak negatively on me. You know, they don't think like, oh, this is one of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a person that lived in bad conditions and flipped his mindset and made something positive out of it.
That's, you know, to always believe in yourself. You feel me? Always believe in yourself. No funny shit. Even though I went through mad bullshit and like it was a lot of funny stuff. To me, it's funny, but it was really detrimental to my life. It really did affect my life in some way, shape, or form. Point is that I never stopped believing in myself. No matter how many times I got kicked out of school, suspended, you know, issues, you know, family, DR, like poverty, it don't matter. I never stop and I never will stop believing in myself. And I don't want people sometimes, you know, people get discouraged. A lot of bad things happen back to back to back to back. And you get discouraged. That's fine. That's natural. That's normal. But don't let that shit fuck with you for too long. You feel me? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, I feel you. Take your time. But you know what I'm saying? Progress is always key, bro. You know what I'm saying? One step forward. You feel me? Even if it's 1 step a day, it's still a step forward. So don't stop believing in yourself. You feel me? Don't ever stop believing in yourself. That's a fact. Use that fire, that burn to keep you going.
When you start, you gotta be consistent so you can learn and work your way up. That's how life works. Promise you, bro. Your time gonna come. Just trust your vision. I trust in my vision. And this just the start. I'm telling you.
Everybody doubted me. Like, even before I got money to live in LA and everything. Like, people like, you moving to LA, you doing YouTube. Even my teacher, I'll never forget this. Like, my English teacher in 10th grade or 11th grade, I was like, I make YouTube videos. He was like, what? That's stupid.
Really?
Nigga making 30 a year. I'm like,
and you were making 30 a month.
30 a month.
Years ago, I was 17, I had no money, got kicked out of school, everyone called me a dropout. I've been sleeping on floors for the past 3 years of my life. And it's crazy, man, all you kids out there, you know, that have a vision and have a goal, don't listen to anyone, don't let anyone tell you it's not possible, because I got told it 24/7. You know, look at my life now, dude. My parents don't have to work, they work for me. I'm good friends with my idol Yachty that motivated me to do this. I just bought a house, I got my best friends living with me. I get to help the youth, I get to influence you guys positively, I get to make the world smile and laugh. It's amazing. I always knew it would get to this point. It's a process, and you really just gotta believe in yourself and not let anyone tell you otherwise. If you know you can do it, it's possible. Anything the mind can imagine is possible. And you gotta be down to be up, you gotta eat shit for a little bit. To the world, I was this kid living in mom and dad's house, you know, I was screwing up his life. That wouldn't be shit. Go to college, get a job, blah, blah, blah.
Go ahead and keep it all the way 100, bro.
You know what's crazy? You know you could be the one if you really wanted to, right? You know that, right? But see, you keep playing the what if game. What if it don't work out this? What if it don't work out that? Nigga, what if it do? What if it do work out? Then what? You gonna be happy, right? You can't say you wanna win, but then you scared to lose. What kind of sense does that make? If you put your head down and lock in on the vision, how could you not win? Only thing that's gonna cause you to lose is your mentality. But that's between you and you, though.
You need to stop that. There's nothing cool about that. Go work. Go to work, get some money. Get your mama out the hood. That's gonna make you gangster. Being gangster ain't robbing nobody and doing nothing stupid. Cause when you in the casket or in jail, who crying? Your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle? I'm talking to you. Get your head in the game. Go get this money. That's what the hoes want. They don't want nobody in jail. You want to get hoes, right? The hoes ain't in jail. The hoes ain't dead. They alive. Stay alive, get money, have fun, live your life, put on your families. Whatever you put your mind to, bro, you can do it. That's a fact. You gotta understand that we only got 24 hours in a day. We only got 7 days in a week. We got an average of 30 days in a month, 365 days a year. And the life expectancy that we have is up into 70. We don't have that much time on this earth. While you here, it don't matter how hard it is, you know what I'm saying, how much you ain't getting no sleep or how much you sweat doing your workout or whatever, or you feeling some type of way, you got to get up and go get it. You got to live the life you want to live because this shit's short, super short. Every time I go see different places like this, it just opened my eyes into what I haven't seen yet in the world. And if I haven't seen a lot, I know some of y'all haven't seen nothing. Because I know when I ain't had no money for real, I was just in Pontiac. My first time getting on an airplane was at age 16. And it was for a class field trip. So it's like so many different ways to make it and do what you want to do. I don't know what y'all want to do in life, but if you're watching me, I just want to motivate you to let you know, bro, it's very possible. Because I did the impossible. And it's working out.
On some real shit, man. You can do whatever you put your mind to. When you put your mind to something, I literally woke up and said I want a Maybach, and then I went and got one. So it's just really about you putting in that hard work. And y'all know I've been working hard. Whether you believe it or not, I've been working my ass off for the past 6 years straight. And I've been working on my craft, whether it comes from music, making videos, anything. You know, I put my hard work and effort into it. Even when I'm down or it's not going the way I wanted to go, I never gave up and I kept going. A lot of y'all look at me as inspiration and motivation that you can do whatever you put your mind to. And I want to say I'm walking proof, living proof. I'm not from Silver Spoon. Like, I grew up in the hood. Motherfucker, niggas think just cause I do YouTube, motherfuckers ain't been through no type of struggle. Nigga, there's been times where we ain't had water, we ain't had lights, we had to fucking.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. And you gotta understand that everything's not gonna happen right away. Everything's not going to happen right away. We hear this, but we don't understand it. Like, that's the next level of this. You have to understand. Your brain has to understand that when you've been working out for 3 months, you're not going to see immediate results because you've been slacking off for 3 years. And I know that you want results super fast and right away, but everything in due time. Everything takes time. Everything takes patience. You have to understand that great things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. This YouTube channel that you're currently watching was not built in a day. It all takes time, man. Everything great that you want in life takes time. But here's the beautiful part. It will happen. It will happen. And you just have to lock in on a whole different level of understanding. If I show up every day and I don't worry about how long I've been doing it, but I'm just still showing up, that's when you're going to start seeing results. That's when you're going to start seeing a lot of results. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to truly be consistent, to truly be disciplined. But in order to be a disciplined person, you have to know what you're doing it for in the first place. You're doing it for those results. And in order to truly reach those results, you have to understand that it is a journey. It's a process. It's not something that's going to happen when you want it to happen. No, it's going to happen when it needs to happen. Because you put in enough work, because you finally were consistent enough, and because you were patient enough. Now you'll start to reap the rewards of being patient, of being disciplined, of being consistent. Only those that understand that it's a marathon will reap the benefits of what it feels like to truly win a marathon. I don't know about you, man, but a lot of people think that life is a sprint. A lot of people are expecting results as if life is a sprint. But the truth is, life is a full-blown marathon. It is a lot of work. You have to show up each day that sun rises and sets. You know, you gotta lock in and make something happen each day. That's why we say things like, it's all about getting 1% better. That's why we say things like, it's only up from here. That's why we say things like, it's me versus me. Because the essence of life is to evolve. And if you're not evolving, then you're staying the same. If you're not evolving, then you're staying complacent. If you're not evolving, then you're not aiming for more. You can do more. You can be more. You can achieve more. And it's not about the success. It's not about the money. It's not about none of that. It's about you reaching your full potential and being able to say, I have done all I can in this life to be the best that I can possibly be. I know you want to do that. I know you want to be able to say that. And a lot of people cannot. They're on their deathbed and they regret not taking life seriously. They regret not locking in. They regret not going after their goals and dreams. But the truth is, a lot of them did try to go after their goals and dreams. They just didn't try long enough. A lot of them did try to reach their full potential. They just didn't do enough. They didn't think that it was possible. They didn't think that they were able to. They thought that success was only reserved for the select few. No, success is reserved for those that see life as a marathon. If you see life as a marathon, you'll be successful. If you see life as a sprint, you will rarely be successful. Because that means that you're expecting this thing to end super fast, and it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You know how it does work though? Showing up every single day, being the best version of yourself, putting your best foot forward, doing your best to be your best each and every single day. Can you do that? Yes or no? One thing that I do want you to know is that I'm proud of you for being here right now on this channel, watching this specific video, because that means that you are trying to take your life to the next level. That means that you are tired of living life on loop and